If that gets blocked in, unfortunately it doesn't, so we don't have to talk about it now, but the Kassadin's the choice. We do have Taliyah back up in the top lane.
Well, Trashy's going to try and assist only on the one buff, so this is a little bit of a differently timed gank to normal. They can set up the Jhin lockdown. This could be an early first blood.
There he goes, the bubble, and he's going to flash in, gets exhausted, but they've got fish on the menu. It's first blood, over to Mikyx.
Good punish from Trashy, utilizing the early gank pressure out from this Rek'Sai. Only had one buff, but it was all he needed at that point to get himself into the lane.
You said it in the pick and ban phase that this is a team that has a real high amount of engage potential. Let's see if Splyce gives him an opening here as Gilius gets caught out his health. Oh, he's gonna throw the big barrel, flashing, follows. He does get tagged by one more shot from Mikyx, and that's gonna be the kill. 2v3, but they're spooked. SCHALKE's gonna back off. And meanwhile, Steve.
Wait, Wunder used his ult.
We need to see that one again.
Hang on, so Wunder used his ult to get towards red buff? We are going to need to see that again because that is not a kill that should have happened. Wunder is like way ahead in this lane matchup. Really want to see it.
All right, here we're going to roll this one out.
So Wunder catches Steve, so the damage comes out. This is why Wunder then goes through on his ultimate.
And we don't get to find out.
We're not getting the end of that.
On the next time. It's a cliffhanger.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I hope we get that full replay.
Well, we at least get some more action as Steve and Gnar is going to get caught out by Trashy. Mikyx is here for the follow-up as well. And Kobbe is collapsing. Flash away, and there's the wave. Will they ride it? It's going to be enough for Steve to get away with the help of sprattel. Oh, we get to play out. Okay, here we go. Once again, starts out. Steve gets chunked pretty low, but look at that Gnar bar. It's getting close up there.
So Wunder now rides the wall in. Yeah, it's the Gnar bar that does it. But okay, Wunder missed the damage. Did not respect the Gnar bar. And, I mean, that's one of the real tough parts about running a mage in the top lane.
Very quickly. Talked about the multiple globals, the teleport. There's that arrow, but it's going to go right by the left ear of Mikyx. But Gilius, he's going to go in and try to separate him from the pack. In comes the wave. Kobbe's going to have to ride it, and Fox needs an auto, but he goes so deep, divides. He does get the kill, but Trashy manages to finish him off in the end, and Wunder on the backside, flashing away from Steve, sending out a volley. In comes Sencux, and this game has blown wide open as they turn towards sprattel, taking him down, and Wunder starting to get on a roll here. Mickey at his back, Sencux at his front, and Steve's down. That's an ace at 23.
Splyce couldn't, or SCHALKE couldn't quite get the fight finished before the rest of Splyce actually regrouped on the teleports and the ults behind them.
Looks like we're settling in for a good old 1-3-1. Sencux is going to be hard to contest with, but Wunder as well. Thunderlord's procced on. He's got more than one element in his back pocket, but he's going to be in some serious trouble here as he gets knocked within a tower range, and Steve will take him down with the help of his trusty boomerang.
Wunder a little over aggressive. Oh man, I love that sign.
How many E's can you count?
I didn't have it on screen long enough. My vision is also really bad, so I can't see it while we're in here. We've seen a lot of teams running this style where they want to run double TP or high mobility, and all they do is sit mid. One thing Splyce have been doing pretty well is Wonderware is continuing to push the top lane. You can see Sencux bouncing between bottom and mid. Yamato likes what he sees here with Sencux going back down to bottom lane. Doesn't have TP.
No, probably
not TPing up top lane.
Okay, Fox wants to chase this one out. TP spent by Steve, but Wunder is here. Would be a 2v3, and add the rest of Splyce to the party. They find Steve jumping on him, trying to get more damage, and he flashes away.
Have the ability to engage. Remember, TP's on a longer cooldown. Ashe arrow has hit Sencux, but there's the wall. Gilius is trapped.
Oh, he can't get onto the other side right now. Not enough damage being dealt to him, not a lot of a minion wave, but there is a big barrel popping the rest of Splyce to one side, and it's gonna be Gilius eliminated as he gets seismically shoved to his own demise. Wunder still pushing away the waves. Steve trying to boomerang it out, but this is gonna be tough to hang with. Waves are cleared here, but not enough damage dealt to the tower, and Sencux actually just says, forget it, we're gonna shove mid.
At this point, with the amount of damage on Wonderware, is it a seismic shove or a seismic toss coming out here? Because he is slamming them right back down to earth. I wouldn't say that SCHALKE have done too much wrong in the last, couple of phases. Perhaps the Steve TP up to the top lane.
Slowly squeezing, suffocating SCHALKE out. Maybe they need to change what kind of snake's on their logo.
Yeah, perhaps that's the case.
The 1v2, it looks like, as Sencux says, thank you for the assist, but I will take the kill. Very, very slowly, and they can't afford to lose any more ground on this one. A massive gold lead for Splyce, and they just keep chipping away at these towers. Arrow is dodged again. MrRalleZ has not been able to hit too much as Sencux deletes him from the map. Sprattel uses Surf, but it's not very effective. And the rest of Splyce are closing in to try and end it right here, right now.
This one's pretty much done. Fox is gone.
Tries to get the divide, but it's not going to be enough. Can't divide if you've only got 0 left to work with. Another inhibitor falls. The mid will as well. And Splyce, there's nowhere to go but Nexus. They're pushing for the end here. Steve is trying desperately to save the day. Even a big Gnar will not be enough to stop Splyce from pushing in to end it all.
Man, this has been a real fun game to watch out for Splyce at least. SCHALKE just were never able to group, and Splyce used the global super effectively.
All said and done, they take the game cleanly. 34.5 in game number 1 versus SCHALKE.